Hello gang, hello friends, hello gang friends, welcome back. Thank you for joining me today. I hope this video finds you well. Are you well? I hope you're well. If you're new, hello, my name is Jo and I do nail stuff. She does stuff and nail stuff and the stuff she does with nails, stuff with nail stuff and stuff for nails. Hello. Thank you for being here today. I'm going to jump straight into it and then we'll just start rambling. Me really. This is NY Blue and Pop the Champagne and Bright Barbie Pink Neon. That colour's amazing. And this is Yellow Cab, a colour that I'm absolutely obsessed with. The colour is so good. These are all Madame Glam polishes. I'm making a set of press-ons for someone, so I've written on the underside which finger it is for. But I can rub that out. I think I left it on there actually so the person could see. These are a set of press-ons for Charlie. Hi Charlie. That her husband, was it husband or boyfriend? I think it was husband, bought for her so kindly. And it's kind of going to be my I'm going to sell press-ons announcement video, but we'll get to that. We'll get to it. I'm going to start with an ombre. You'll notice this is similar to a set I did recently. It's based on that. It is a little bit different. So I'm popping the Yellow Cab at the bottom, doing more, slow down, shh, calm self. Doing more of the yellow because the colours will push down as you ombre. And then whenever you see my brush go off screen like that, I have given it a little wipe. And then we're going back in. And I'm going to do this on eight nails. These are the thumbs maybe, or are they the pinkies? So the sizes, I did message with Charlie constantly through making these because I wanted to be sure that I was getting everything right, and I thought the pinky seemed a bit big, so I did a smaller pinky as well for each hand, and luckily that was what she needed, a smaller one. So I can't remember, is this the pinky or the thumb? No, that's got to be a thumb, hasn't it? Yeah. So we've done the ombre, just neatening up the sides of the ombre as well. You just saw with the ombre brush. This stuff is clear holographic glitter, so it doesn't leave a colour, it just leaves little specks of hollow. And I'm popping that onto the tacky layer, so just pressing it in, sort of giving it a firm little push, just a little bit of encouragement. On you go, stick. And then I got a bit carried away, just kept adding more because it's fucking hollow. And then I'm going to top this. Oh, look how pretty. See, it's not changed the colour at all. It's just hollow. The place I got this from doesn't exist anymore. So I'll have a look online, see if I can find some. And if I can, then I will put a link in the description. I'm now going to top it with a thin coat of base coat. Cure it and then give it a buff. So it's all smooth to paint onto. Press-ons. Yes, I'm going to start selling press-ons. Like I say, this was going to be the get your orders in now video, but turns out there's a lot more to it than that, Joseph. So I'm trying to source some boxes, and I decided what I wanted the boxes to look like. And obviously I'm speaking to some manufacturers. I'm speaking to about 8, and it's all getting very confusing, and I have to keep scrolling up to the beginning of each message with every person to remember who I'm talking to and where we were in our conversation. So I'm in the process of doing that. I also wanted we're doing some palm tree leaves. I'm sure you've noticed that by now. And then I'm going to do, right, what should I talk about? Nails or the press-on things I was doing? I'm trying to source some stuffs, basically. So I want to tell you all about it, that it's happening. And then, that's the two thumbs. They'll match up as the top of a palm tree when you put them together. I'm just now loading my brush. So I don't want a lot of product on my brush, but I want not a lot all the way through so that we can do some patty clouds. This is the Madame Glam Perfect White, and we're just patting. Yes. So I'm in the process of sorting out stuff for press-ons. So if you do want press-ons, start thinking of your design or your theme or your colours, because hopefully very soon I will start taking orders for press-ons. And if you want them, I think the best way to message me is going to be through Miss Jo's Facebook page, because my Instagram's full of unread messages, which I apologise for, because I know most of them are from you guys. I just don't open Instagram often enough, and I don't like opening a message if I haven't got time to sit down and commit to a proper, personal response. Right, nails. We've done some patty clouds. This is now white gel paint. I'm sure I'll start talking about press-ons again in a minute. I've got both things trying to come out of my face, and I don't know which to do. We've done a little moon, which is just a little C shape, and then just thicken up the body, the inside bit of the C, and take that down to the point at the bottom and the top. Just a fat C. And then we've added a little star and some dot stars. And now I'm mixing some of the Perfect White with some base coat, just a tiny bit of white. And we're going around the center of that star, so it looks like it's glowing, it's bright. And oh, the stars last night, there's a meteor shower last night, wasn't there? I saw 3, and then it was like 20 minutes and nothing happened, so I came back inside. And now we are topping, so I've cured all of that. We're topping. I'm just trying to push the top coat towards the center so that we get as straight a light line as possible. And that is one thumb, and then we've done a mirror for, except for that cloud at the bottom. Not sure where I don't know why I did that the wrong way round. So they are the 2 thumbs, and then I did the same on the pinkies, exactly the same but without moons. And then I did 2, you okay, Dex? It's him tip-tapping. He's leaving me. He doesn't love me anymore. Oh my goodness, look at that mistake. Let me know if you can see it. Oh, bollocks. I'm sorry, Charlie. I did 2 lots of pinkies because I thought the measurements that I'd been given were a bit big, so I did smaller ones. And luckily I did, because they fit better, because Charlie has these now. So I'm now dipping half my brush into Perfect White and half into base coat, and then I'm just doing some strokes just to kind of load the brush. And then we're going to do half a circle with the white side of the brush towards the outside of the circle. So the white side of the brush is on the right, so that it sort of fades as it goes in. And then once I've sort of got my shape how I want it, I've wiped my brush, and I'm just going to sort of blend that a bit better, but I do want it to stay more of an opaque white line on the outside. And then we're just kind of fading that in, so we're not covering up the colour, we're just kind of making it look a bit moony. Does that mean the same thing if in other countries, to moon someone, where you pull your trousers down and show them your bum? Does it? That's what it means over here. If you pull a moonie, you show your ass. So I've done the same. I've used the same mixture, the white. Oh no, I used the white and the base coat just to give this band across the middle, and then curved it round towards the back. And I cured it, and now I've done, using gel paint, some lines around that, but I thought they were a bit harsh. So I've gone over it with some more of the white and base coat mixture. And now using that same mixture again, I'm just adding a bit more white and patting it to give it a kind of, to make it a planety texture. And then we cured it, and we added some stars, did the little glowy bit on the star and a cloud, some dot stars, and now we are topping. And then when you put this one, this is the index finger, I think, with the other one, they make a little planet. I'm not holding them very well to show that. Yeah, like that. So I made sure, obviously, that, well, I suppose, yeah, you would wear those. They were the same size, luckily, but if you had someone with different sizes, you'd need to make sure that the right size had the right half of the planet on, so when they put their fingers together, it matched. Yes. This one is the middle finger, and I did this. This is the same as one I did from the video that this set is based off, but I have changed things up a bit. I do speed some of it up because I have done it in a video before, but I have changed the way I do it to make it easier, hopefully. So I've added my yellow, the yellow cab and the pink, and kind of circled to get those to blend. And then I decided it was going to be easier and neater to blend, because although in the last video I wasn't worried about it being streaky, these colours blending into each other, because I was selling these, I spent so much time making this as neat an ombre as possible between each colour, which is not an easy feat with a circle, but I persevered. So I'm just doing, looks like I'm doing straight strokes there, but I'm actually doing curved strokes and then working around the nail, so having to move it with each sort of section that I'm doing. So I'm adding the purple now. I haven't cured, breathe, I haven't cured the pink or the yellow, so I'm not going to cure any of this until the circle is finished. And these are the little strokes I mean, so just side to side but in a curve, and then moving the nail round and going all the way around it like that to try and get this blend. If you were doing this on a human being, then you would need to, and you wanted to do it this way, these little strokes, instead of taking your brush round in big circles, which will leave streaks, then, which is fine because it's a sunset and sunsets are streaky, but I was kind of trying to go for a neat ombre. Then you will need to get your client to turn their hand upside down so it's palm up, and then put their fingers back towards them so you can work at all angles. I don't think I'd want to do this on a human. It would take a long time. So if you do, then charge accordingly, because it's not the easiest thing and it's certainly not the quickest thing. Right, now we've done the purple, we're doing the blue, and I wanted to try and take the purple into the blue instead of the blue into the purple, because it will swallow up all the colours. And then I made sure that it was straight at the bottom of that blue bit, making sure that's straight because that's going to be our horizon. So once I've done this top part, then I will cure it. Like I say, I did this for ages. And there's another nail on the other hand. This is the middle one. So I did it a bit different on the other hand, as sort of the sun was in a different place. And I did the sea, the water, different as well. So here we're doing a line of purple and a line of pink. And then I'm just going to stroke the pink into the purple on both sides. And then I'm adding a little more pink. And then we're going to put some of the yellow cab in the center. And then we're going to sort of streak that out as well, but it doesn't matter if some of the pink goes into the yellow because this is our reflection on the water. So the more streaks there are, I suppose, the more movement and ripples in the water you will get. So then I did this, and this happened in the last video. I kind of miss everything that I'm aiming for, but just very lightly stroking side to side on that, and then I'll cure it, and I'm going to go over with some more of the yellow cab just to give it some, just to make those ripples a bit more obvious. And then, oh, is this the bit where I kind of miss everything? I mean, what are the chances? So then I'm going to mix some yellow cab with a bit of white just to get some really brighter bits there. Then I'm going to wipe and buff, just because I'm going to draw a palm tree on this now, and where I've got so many strokes going on, brush strokes going on throughout that background, I wanted the surface to be a bit smoother to paint on. So I haven't topped it, I just wiped it and buffed it. And now we're adding our tree trunk, and then some little islands. We'll do that on both sides, and then we'll add our palm leaves. And then I think I'd probably add some more stuff to it because I just don't know when to stop. So what can we talk about now? We can talk about, I feel like I'm going to listen to this voiceover and feel like I need to do the whole thing again, because I was trying to talk about the nails, but at the same time trying to talk about press-ons. Let's be methodical. Press-ons. I am going to repeat myself. I'm in the process of ordering packaging. Once I've got that sorted, I will let you know, and I will take orders for press-ons. That's really all I need to say, but I'm hoping it will be soon. I've added some stars, and we'll go back to it. I'm sure I'll repeat that 3 more times before the video is over. I've added some stars and dot stars, and then I've mixed a bit of the clear hollow glitter in with some base coat, because I realised my sky didn't have any glitter, and that's just not acceptable. And then I just pat it down so it was as flat as possible, because we're going to top that. This will be the final top, and the other glitters I topped and buffed after doing them, so I wanted this to be as smooth as possible. And then we're topping that. I freaking love this nail. The colours in this set, those Madame Glam colours, together, this colour combo just makes me feel stuff, you know? Do you ever look at colours and just go, yes, that is me? It's got the bright, sunny, orangey, yellow, pink, and then it's got the pinky, purpley blue for the evening and the stars and the cosmic, but it's also beachy and sunset, but space, and that's just my favourite thing. Sunsets and then stars at night. Anyway, started to get a bit excited there, sorry. I've added some crystals along the top of this, but forgot to press record because I'm a genius. And then some patty clouds and stars and dot stars, and then we're topping this as well. This one is is this the ring finger? Is the planets the ring finger? Maybe this is the index. Doesn't matter, I can't remember. And then making sure I seal in these crystals with some top coats so they don't go anywhere. Oh, and also making these, when I make videos using these nail pops, I don't sort of think about the underside, and if it ends up that I've got loads of product over there, it's no big deal. But I was doing these, so if you're making presses, make sure that you wipe underneath, you check there's no polish under there before you cure. Oh, this nail, I forgot to record the first coat, and I'm doing 2 coats because I did this, spent ages on it, and it crinkled in the lamp, so I had to do it a lot thinner. So I'm doing 2 coats of this. Very similar or exactly the same as the round sun we did with the ombreing out, but I've just put the sun in the corner. This was so much easier instead of going all the way round. So I'm doing curved side to side strokes to blend these colours together. And when I say that this took forever, I think it took at least, I was sat there, I'm sure, for at least a week doing this. Just ombre, 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 just blend, 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 blend. And that kind of is the key. So I'm going to move and it's going to make a noise. That kind of is the key with ombres, but there does come a point where you can go a bit too far. And I think that's what I did. I just kept blending and blending. And if I saw one tiny little streak, I was like, no, not good enough, and kept blending some more. So this one I speed up in a sec. I wanted to kind of keep most of it in so that, you know, when you watch YouTube videos or any videos, then, and you think, well, that was done really quickly and really easily. It's not always the case. Videos are edited, things are sped up, even if they're sped up a tiny bit. Like some of my videos, I'll speed up certain sections just to 1.2, which doesn't look that different, but it is a bit faster just because otherwise my videos would last 3 days. But yeah, I don't like how I used to feel when I'd see videos and think, oh, you know, they did that in like 2 minutes and it was so easy and quick. And if I did it, it would take me an hour. So yeah, this is just a sped up and highly edited version of how long I spent doing this particular nail and the other one. So that's that. And then the C at the bottom, so I cured the top, and then the C, I'm not putting any blue there because I think there's not enough room to bring the blue down in that bottom half. And I want the blue to be a straight line anyway, because it's the horizon. If I'd ombre'd into the sea, then you kind of lose that. Although adding islands would bring it back, but I don't think I'm adding islands on this nail. So we're doing a little ombre at the bottom. Oh, would you just look at yellow cab? It's bananas. I love it so much. So we will ombre those, and then I don't know what we do next. It's been a couple of weeks since I did these, maybe. I'm pretty sure I had a palm tree. I want this. This was the one that would match these, be on the same finger, on the other hand though, of the palm tree with the sun in the middle. But I wanted to have two that were the same but different. So we've kind of moved the sun, and I've done the sea a bit differently. And I'm adding glitter now just to the sky portion. And now I'm topping over that with base coat, very thin, just because I'll probably buff maybe again, or if I go straight in to paint the palm tree, I'm not painting onto glitter because that wouldn't be smooth. Once again, missing pretty much every stroke on the reflection on the water, but adding some of that yellow cab with white, just for a really bright kind of light, bright glow reflection. There's the word. And then we added a palm tree. I didn't keep this bit in because you've already seen me add a palm tree, and some stars and some dot stars, and then we'll add the little glowy bit to the center of our star. And then my voice is going funny. I can't talk for this long. Yeah, you talk for me, Dex. Come here, do the voiceover. And then we're topping, and I think that is it. And we'll have a look at the full set. So if you want to get yourself a set of press-ons from me, get planning, get thinking about what you want. I'm not sure what the turnaround time will be, but I will be making videos of it. So this, you can see a video of your nails being made. So they're the two that match the middle fingers, I think. And that is all of them. If you do want press-ons, then get thinking. And if I haven't done a video of that design already, then I will make a video of doing your press-ons. I'm sorry I've rambled. I really don't want to listen to this back and have to do it all again. Thank you so much for watching. These have been sent to Charlie. She has got them. She is happy with them. I'm happy with them. I hope you like them. Let me know in the comments which one of these is your favourite. Mine's the two middle ones. Maybe the middle one on the right. And the planet. And the one with moons. Just, yeah. I appreciate you being here so much. Give me your comments below. I love hearing from you. And I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.